Yo, welcome back everyone. If you are new, welcome in. I hope everybody's having a great day. I'm not gonna waste any time. I'll get this shit rolling. I am reviewing Hollow Knight today for people that may be on the fence about getting into the series, or they are thinking about buying Silksong and they are not really sure on where to start. Hollow Knight is a $15 Metroidvania 2D platformer where you play as a wandering knight that has come across a land where everything is just fucked. Shit hit the ceiling. Or the fan. I don't remember how that goes, not gonna lie. Anyways, for all y'all motherfuckers that lived under a rock and you, for whatever reason, you never played this game in the past 8 years, Metroidvania is a mix between Castlevania and Metroid. They came together, made a subgenre of games, and basically you are able to explore at your leisure as well as backtrack throughout the big ass map that they've designed with this 3-man team, as well as you get some utility based progression as you go throughout the game. First off, some things I love about this game is that the controls are mad easy to understand, and the tutorial doesn't drag on for 50 years, so they already had my attention span in the first few minutes because I wasn't falling asleep like I typically do on stream. I was also able to get right into the middle of the game and just explore till my heart's content. Once you made it out to the tutorial area, you come across the ghost town of Dirtmouth. This will be your hub area, if you will, and throughout all your adventures in Hollow Nest, you're going to come across many different locations, and you'll pull up to many different insects who you're going to have to pull out the trenches and bring them back to Dirtmouth in order to repopulate the town. One of my favorite locations in the game is called the City of Tears because it has a fire-ass soundtrack, just like the rest of the game, to be honest. I definitely think everybody should check that out. That's part of the reason why I started playing this game to begin with, I'm not gonna lie. I'll make sure I leave some songs right here on the screen for y'all, as well as I'll put a link to a Hollow Knight playlist in the description for you. The gameplay mechanics start out simplistic and they're built upon gradually as you progress and explore through the game, unlocking more powerful spells, attacks, and power-ups. There are many secrets to explore through Hollow Nest. Some of these abilities I wish I could tell you about, but like I said, it's spoiler free. I'd say for about as much as you pay for this game, the graphics are simply amazing in my opinion. They are simplistic. Shut the fuck up. They are simplistic. No scenes were underwhelming or done unnecessarily. There are many moments throughout the game where you can see some visually appealing sequences where more care was taken to show off these specific moments as opposed to others due to their importance to the overall story. Hollow Knight, I'd say, is pretty easy to run on most laptops. I played it on a gaming laptop personally, but that's just me. I know everybody doesn't. Some people play on MacBooks, other laptops like Dell, Windows, all that shit. If you think your potato can run it, be my guest. I'm not one to tell you what your computer can and can't run. Also, here's some system requirements for you if you would like to see if your computer is able to run that. Now that I've been yapping about how good this motherfucking game is for probably about, how long have I been recording? For about 5 minutes now. It's time to touch on some of the things that I'd say the community hates and some things that I didn't like as much while I was playing the game. I don't know if I said it earlier, but Hollow Knight is a Souls-like, so it is going to be difficult at times. Let me get that out the way with. And if you can't get past it, like a difficult boss or anything like that, I'm gonna be real. You're gonna have to get that shit out the mud, gang. You're gonna have to keep bashing your skull against the wall until you beat this boss. There's no other way out. If you want to drop it, drop it. Ain't got shit to do with me. But that dopamine hit that you get after you beat that boss, that's something different. I'm not gonna lie. It's like if you pulled up to General Radon, you got your ass kicked by General Radon for 3 days straight on Elden Ring. you beat them on that fourth day, you're just like, hell yeah. Also, not gonna lie, there is quite a bit of post-game content that is available since the game has been released, and some of it is actually really fucking hard. I myself haven't attempted everything even up until this day. I got about 56 hours in the game, and I don't think I ever will try some of that shit because it's not worth ripping my hair out over. Some other things that I consider minimal worries about the game, but just like pet peevish things, are like having to backtrack across the map for something that you may have missed, as well as like some fast travel options aren't always available like as conveniently as you feel like they should be. Like if you were in like a Souls series game and you were like fast traveling between like each major checkpoint, no, they definitely just leave one fast travel location in each major city of the game, or each major part of the game, I'm sorry. I personally know that I love exploring the game, and just really any game, because that's how I am. If you don't like exploring, then I can understand why it would be a lot more annoying, because you just want to fast track, get the game done. Overall, I'd say that Hollow Knight is a wonderful single player game. Fucking fantastic. Probably the best $15 I ever spent on a game, not gonna lie. It redeemed a lot of hope that I had lost over the years for game creation with some of the garbage ass releases that we've received from large companies in recent years, those who will not be named. On my scale of overall experience, I give Hollow Knight a 10 out of 10 because the game was overall phenomenal. It was $15. I dropped more hours in this game than I have some other games that I've played. On my staying awake scale, because I'm always falling asleep during games when I stream them, I gave it an 8 out of 10 because I only really fell asleep in the beginning and slower parts, as well as some post-game things where I had already beaten the game, so it was just more tedious things. Lastly is the soundtrack. The soundtrack, I give it a 10 out of 10. Christopher Larkin did his big one with this game. I will leave some of the soundtracks in the description for y'all, as well as put some of my suggestions here on the screen for you, because this game was definitely worth more than $15, but Team Cherry decided to have mercy on us and bless us with a fantastic ass game for only $15. If you have the option to get it, if you got the bread to get it, I definitely suggest getting it. It's worth the playtime. I think if you like a difficult game, you will very much so enjoy this shit. That's about it. Anyone who stayed to the end, I appreciate you for checking out the video, taking the time out of your day to, watch it. As well as let me know what you think in the comments. Please let me know your thoughts, anything I could do to become a better reviewer for video games. I know this is my first one, but I am very much so open to criticism. All the time I want to improve my craft as best as I can.